Shalom, 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 shalom. First, I want to give all the praises and the glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Barakah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect brothers and sisters who have repented and come back to the truth of our true heritage. Shalom to the 144,000 hopeful elect men of the house of Israel. Yahweh is the name of the Most High. Yahweh Shai is the name of the Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. As you can see from today's title, Haiti under the curses. Has a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? Has a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? So why do I say this? So let's quickly play this video, and then we're going to bring out some scriptures.
Follow a parade through Port-au-Prince Cemetery on All Saints' Day this year, and you'll reach the cultural crossroads of a country in crisis. As the faithful make their way through the maze of crypts, a voodoo band leader dances and pours out a mixture of rum and bell peppers to please the spirits.
We are voodoos. Some people believe it's for Satan. We consider it our culture. That's our symbol. Today, it's our ceremony, our birthday celebration.
On this day of remembrance for Catholic saints, believers of two faiths celebrate together, bringing candlelit offerings, flowers, and sacrifices of food to the graves of family and friends.
And that's the madness. They've actually come together. I mean, these are like neither of these are gods. The God of white Jesus or this voodoo that they worship in, right? They've come together to worship, just to show you that our people truly, truly have discontinued from their heritage, and they are worshiping the gods of the other nations, which are the curses of Deuteronomy chapter 28. Right? Let's listen to the rest of this newscast.
It's a day to leave mementos and beautify the resting places of those they've lost. Celebrants, one with a human skull in hand, oversee a tribute of candles, coffee, and hope in hard times.
I wish for our country to move forward. We want our country to be free, so every young man and woman can have a job, so all the voodoo people can have something to do.
You hear that? So all the voodoo people can have something to do. Well, your nation is never going to have any peace, not until our Lord Yahweh Shai comes back to deliver the remnant, whatever remnant that might be amongst those Haitians on the island of Haiti. That's the only time the peace is going to come, when the Lord Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, comes back with the angels, Michael, the chief archangels, the angels of Yahweh Shai, the legions, alongside to gather the 144,000 from the 12 tribes of Israel, then to gather the rest of the elect from the four corners of the world. That's the only time you're going to receive any peace. But while this madness is going on, I mean, let's listen to the rest of this anyway.
It's a rare cause for celebration, nearly 4 months after the assassination of the country's president. All Saints' Day is a mixture of traditions, Christian and voodoo, rum and reverence, but this year it's happening in a Haiti that's more in chaos than at any time in recent memory. They come for the ceremony, for much-needed inspiration, and a promise of better times to come.
There is no change without problems, and no change.
Voodoo priests, Zuclear Kidney, voodoo priests. This is what they between the voodoo priests and Catholicism, which is Christianity. They're completely lost on the island of Haiti, and this is why there's so much turmoil going on in that island today as we speak. Tuesday, the 5th of March, 2024, which I'm going to show you shortly. I'm going to show you the fruits of their reward. I'm going to show you how the Lord is rewarding the island of Haiti for this madness that you see. It's all over the island. This is why only the Lord can deliver us. You can't go there and start. You can't go to Haiti and talk about you're going to start preaching the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. The Lord is going to find his remnant. Whoever remnant he's got amongst these people, he will deliver them. But short of that, Haiti as an island is a complete lost cause, and I'm going to prove that to you.
That's suffering. Just as a woman has to go through labor pains before everyone can celebrate a baby's birth, Even though we have a lot of gangsters and guns in the ghetto, all this will end.
And he's right about that though, because they are suffering some serious. The Lord has got them travailing like a woman in pain, and they're gonna have to suffer all of this and go through all of this until the Lord Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, comes back to deliver the remnant of the children of Israel. And what remnant there are amongst those Haitians, the Lord will deliver them. But they're gonna have to suffer all of those labor pains.
The tributes continue for a second day of celebration on Tuesday, All Souls Day, a day to celebrate not just the saints, but all the dead, a number that seems to be growing at an alarming rate. John?
Absolutely. Let me show you why that number's growing. Let's go to this next news clip.
After thousands of inmates were broken out of prison, a state of emergency has been declared in Haiti. The Caribbean nation's government says armed gangs took over 2 prisons over the weekend. During the violence that ensued, reports say nearly all of the 4,000 inmates at Haiti's National Penitentiary in the country's capital, Port-au-Prince, escaped. Human rights group RNDDH says the penitentiary was built to house 700 people, but for years has been holding thousands. A nighttime curfew and a 72-hour state of emergency was declared across the nation in an attempt to restore order. Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry is out of the country on a trip to Kenya, where he asked again for support of a United Nations-backed security force. According to the UN, Haiti has about 9,000 police officers to support 11 million residents. The U.S. Embassy
9,000 police officers to support 11 million residents. So what's that? That's about, if you said, that's probably, I'll have to work it out in a calculator, but let's listen.
in Haiti has issued a level 4 do not travel security alert. It's urging all American citizens in Haiti to depart as soon as possible and warns others not to come. Officials say at least 9 people have been killed. 4 of them are believed to be police officers.
So they've issued a travel warning to say all Americans, the IUIC, just so you know, you're not meant to go to Haiti because the American government has issued a travel warning that no Americans should travel to Haiti. None, zero. And to other tourist countries that are coming here because it is a complete war zone. It's an absolutely complete war zone. You know, as I said, Haiti is under the curses. It's under the curses. All right. So she said there was 11 million people, 9,000 police officers. So that's roughly 1 police officer for every 1,200 people. That's there, all right? That's it kind of works out to that. So that's the travel warning that they get because the place is in complete uproar. They're under the curses. They're under the curses. And this is one of the main reasons why they're under the curses. Mr. Voodoo priest Jacques Kindi, all right? All Saints Day, Catholic and Voodoo believers unite in worship. So let me just bring a couple of scriptures. I'm going to start with today's title. Jeremiah 2, verse 11. Has a nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods? Yes, they have. Tick that box, right? But my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit. But my people have changed their glory to that which does not profit, which is what? Catholicism and Voodoo, right? These are the gods of the other nations. This is idolatry. Our people, the Lord's people, have changed their gods to another, to that does not. Let me just put it up again. For my people, where is it? But my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit. All right. It says, be astonished, O you heavens, at this, and be horribly afraid. Be ye very desolate, says Yahweh. And that's what Haiti is becoming now, literally desolate, desolate of wisdom, knowledge and understanding, and just desolate of what's the word I'm looking for? It's become desolate of the word of Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, basically. Verse 13, Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. For my people have committed 2 evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns, that can hold no water. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? Because he's going after other gods, other beliefs. That's why. Is Israel a homeborn servant? Why is he spoiled? Because he's going after other gods, other beliefs. They're under the curses, as I said. Israel, yeah, Deuteronomy, let's quickly go to it. Deuteronomy 28, all right? We are under the curses. The Haitians are 100% the children of Israel. As we all know, we know who they are. We believe that they are the tribe of Levi, right? But there's obviously going to be other tribes mixed amongst them. But they, as a whole, the children of Israel, the Haitians, which are the true Hebrew Israelites, children of Israel, are under the curses. And just like Moses said, consequences of disobedience, right? We'd say this over, and this is a consequence of this. This is a disobedience. What you see here, Catholic and Voodoo believers unite in worship. This is like a, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of them unity camps, those Israelite unity camps that have different beliefs, but they like to unite and go out there and preach the word. All right, so they're doing it right there. They're showing you this is a unity camp here. This is a unity camp of idolatry. Catholics and Voodoo worship believers unite in worship. This is a unity camp of idolaters. That's what we're looking at. And we kind of see that with some of these unity camps amongst the Israelite brothers that are preaching righteousness, but they have a unity camps because they're preaching different doctrines. Makes no sense. It's just like a Catholic and a Voodoo believers uniting. Same thing you'll see with these unity camps amongst our own Israelites. When you see Sakari say they want to have a unity camp with, say, HOI, one believes in the mark of the beast as a microchip. The other one believes that the mark of the beast is sin. How do you have a unity camp? It makes no sense. You're both, the scripture says, can two walk together unless they agree? Can two, let's quickly bring it up. Can two walk together? I think it's Amos 3 and 1 and 3. 3 and 3. Amos 3 and 3. Can two walk together except they agree? It's impossible. So the idea of a unity camp and you're teaching two different doctrines is madness. So we can see it in the madness here because neither of these are a righteous doctrine. One is teaching white Jesus, the other one's teaching voodoo. Both are idolatry. One is based on Renaissance Christianity, the other is based on voodoo, witchcraft, sorcery. And that's because we're under the curses. So it says here, for all of you Haitians that may be listening, just truly understand your island, the island of Haiti, is under the curses and will not be redeemed until the Lord Yahushua comes back. Will not be redeemed. They've gone past the point of return. They've gone past the point of return. In the island of Haiti, they have gone past the point of return. There is no redemption going to come to those people on the island of Haiti until the Lord Yahushua comes back to deliver them. And those are only the remnant of those on the island that the Lord will consider his remnant, because the majority of them are probably going to go up in smoke. But the Lord, there will be a remnant amongst those Haitians that are truly suffering and just don't know where to turn. There is a remnant amongst them that the Lord will deliver in the island of Haiti. But it's not going to see any redemption until the Lord comes back. It's not going to see, it's not going to slow down over there. It says, but it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of Yahweh, thy power, because the word Lord in capitals is the Most High's name, Yahweh, right? Thy power, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So just for those of you that may first come into this thing, when we look at the Lord's name in capital, just to quickly show you, right? That's the Lord's name. In the Hebrew, it's here. Yah, ha, wa, ah, which pronounces Yahweh. Yah, ha, wa, ah. Yahweh. That's the Most High's name, right? In the Tectrum, they have it. They always put it in Lord in capitals, but that's his name, right? Just for those of you that don't know. I mean, I know the majority of you will know that, but I just want to quickly show that. It says, cursed shall thou be in the city, cursed shall thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. They're suffering completely. They're under the curses. And they're going to be under the curses until the Lord comes to deliver them. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body and the fruit of thy land, the increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep. Cursed shall thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shall thou be when thou goest out. They're under the curses. The Lord Yahweh shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, rebuke, in all that thou settest thine hand unto to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness. What's the wickedness? This Catholicism, Cathology, and this Voodooism, literally uniting in wickedness, just to show you. But because they don't know who they are. They don't know that they are the true children of Israel, that they are the Israelites, that they are God's chosen people. They just don't know. They don't know, family. You think IUIC can go and set up camp in the middle of all of this that's going on out in there? You're having a laugh. They don't know. So the only way they're truly going to get this word is through, like what the apostles always referred to, I think they call it the unicorn in the scriptures. Talks about the scriptures shall, I think, if I remember, I think even, where is it? What scripture is it in? Hold on. I think it's Psalms 19, where it speaks about how this word is going to get to the four corners of the world. The works, see, the works and the word of Yahweh. It says, the heavens declare the glory of Yahweh, and the firmament shows his handiwork. All right. So how does this word get from here to Haiti? Through the firmament. The firmament. What's in the firmament? The satellites. What are the satellites transmitting? Radio, short, long wave radio signals, which is transmitting videos, audio, all of this information, television, everything that you can see is coming via the satellites through the firmament. It says, day unto day utter speech, and night unto night showeth knowledge, because the internet is 24/7. It's 24/7. You can't. When I'm gone to bed here in the UK, they're awake in America. When America goes to bed, they're awake in China. So it's the same thing. When I'm waking up here, it's nighttime still in America and in the West Indies. By the time it comes to the evening, afternoon in the United Kingdom, it's the morning in the West Indies, and it's the morning time in America. And then it's the evening time in China and those places. So day unto day uttereth speech, night unto night showeth knowledge. There is no speech nor language where their voice is not heard. Because this word is coming from all of the Israelites that are preaching, the Hebrew Israelite men that are preaching the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, from Germany to Australia, America, England, France, the West Indies. They're out there preaching, but the way how it's getting to them is via the firmament, through the firmament, which is where the internet is being transmitted, through the satellites. It says their line is gone out through all the earth. How is that happening? That is happening via the internet. The internet of all things. So right now I'm doing a video here, right? Live in my home. How does it get to people in Haiti in a war zone? Through the internet. The one thing they're going to have is their mobile phones, right? Is their mobile phones, is their digital mobile phones. It's going to get them through the internet. This line, this word, this is why it's called the works and the word of Yahweh. The works and the word of Yahweh is this ministry of ours that we are preaching and teaching on the highways and hedges. The way how it goes throughout the whole earth is via the internet, the satellites. Because we can't go to you think I can go here? Sorry, I don't mean to laugh because it's not funny. I don't mean to laugh. But do you really think, right?
Of inmates were broken out of prison. A state of emergency has been declared in Haiti. The Caribbean nation's government says armed gangs took over 2 prisons over the week.
This is a war zone. And there's not actually any foreign countries fighting them, but it's a war zone. You think I can go out there and say, I'm going to stand up on the corner and preach Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai? It's not happening. The only way this word is going to get to any of these knuckleheads out there, or any of these voodoo worshippers and is via the internet. It's the only way they're going to get this word. And if the Lord finds them fit to receive it, they will receive it via the internet. That's the only way. There's no way I'm going to be able to go here in the midst of this war zone. It's impossible. Absolutely impossible. So when we go back to 19, it says there, their line is gone out through all the earth, and their words to the ends of the world. That's happening via the internet. IoT, the internet of all things. I'm here on my Wi-Fi. Boom, it goes up through the Wi-Fi. to my broadband box. Through the broadband box, it goes through the fiber line to the fiber. It goes to the data center. From the data center, they're shooting it up to the satellites. To the satellites, it's being transmitted to the four corners of the world. The satellites are in the firmament, in the skies, in the heavens. That's where the satellite dishes are, right out there in space, in the firmament. This is how their line is going to go through the earth. And their words to the end of the world. In them has he set a tabernacle for the sun. So this tabernacle is this word, which is as a bridegroom coming out of his chamber and rejoices as a strong man to run a race. He's going forth is from the end of heaven, and his circuit unto the ends of it, and there is nothing hid from the heat thereof. All right, and this is how it's getting there. The law of Yahweh is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of Yahweh is sure, making the wise simple. The statutes of Yahweh are right, rejoicing the heart. The commandment of Yahweh is pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of Yahweh is clean, enduring forever. The judgments of Yahweh are true and righteous altogether. And that's what's going on. We're telling you about the fear, the judgment, the enlightenments, the laws, the converting, the perfection, coming back to this word, converting your soul, repenting. This whole word, the testimony of Yahweh, it's wise and simple, but it's the only way it's going to get to these Haitians is via the internet. It's the only way. If I'm going to be standing across the road, if he IUIC, I'd be standing across the road preaching while these suckers, these knucklehead Negroes are standing on the air talking about they want to coup d'etat their government. There's no way you can be sitting there. They ain't got no time. This is what you got to say. Yeah, the only way they're going to get that is when they've got some, what they call it, like downtime. They've got downtime. They're sitting down in their headquarters or in their positions of camps, and then they're going looking at their phones, and certain videos pop up, and then they get a time of quiet time for themselves, and they may get to see a video, but that's the only time. They ain't got the time to stand up on the street corner to listen to you preach. No. And that's what I said, they're under the curses. So we go back to Deuteronomy. So we go back to the one where in Deuteronomy 48. Hold on. Because thou, Deuteronomy 28, verse 47, because thou, you Israelites, service not the Lord thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things, therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which Yahweh shall send against thee in hunger, in thirst, and in nakedness. Transatlantic slave trade is the main thing. The Romans came for us as well, 70 AD, but this is really talking about the transatlantic slave trade. And in one of all things, that he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he has destroyed thee. And that's what's happened. What does I want to go to? That's how they got to Haiti, right? Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee amongst all people. Right? The last major scattering was the transatlantic slave trade. From the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, Catholicism, Renaissance Christianity, Voodoo, Islam, and there thou shalt serve other gods, Cathology, Voodooism, so they became Catholics, Christians, Protestants, idol worshippers of voodoo, witchcraft, sorcery. These are the other gods that they are serving, because they're under the curses. The Haitians are Israelites. These are the Hebrew Israelites. Predominantly, we believe they are from the tribe of Levi, but there will be other Israelite tribes mixed amongst them. That's a given. It says here, and the Lord shall scatter thee amongst all people, from the one end of earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. And amongst these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling heart and a failing of eyes and a sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. So, is that not happening to the Haitians? Let's give another example of it.
Residents in Haiti's capital, Port-au-Prince, woke up to loud blasts and gunshots. A wave of panic swept through Haitians as they scrambled to save their lives. Violence broke out between armed gangs and security officials on the 29th of February. Haiti's international airport was shut down after it was attacked. Several police checkposts were run over and burnt down. Port-au-Prince's streets looked like a war zone, all because one gang leader was fed up with the Haiti government. Jimmy Cherizier, who's nicknamed Barbecue, was once a police officer who has now turned mafia member. He has taken it upon himself to teach the Haiti government a lesson. The gang leader's strategy was clear from the beginning. Start an armed rebellion the moment Haiti's Prime Minister Ariel Henry arrives in Kenya for an official visit. The gang leader, who calls himself Barbecue, thought the absence of Henry was a power vacuum, and so he launched an all-out assault. Here's what Jimmy Cherizier, aka Barbecue, wanted to achieve.
Just so you can see.
There is no leader. The population is in famine. People can't go out because of the insecurity. The population is tired. It can't take it anymore.
Cherizier says he doesn't think the Haiti government knows what it's doing. And he says that he's not alone. There's a group of gangs that want to remove the Prime Minister, and they've pledged to resort to all kinds of force to achieve their goals.
The first objective of our fight is to ensure that Ariel Henry's government does not remain in power by any means. All of us, the armed groups in the provincial towns and the armed groups in the capital, are united today.
As the fighting between gangs and security officials rattled the streets of Haiti, hundreds of civilians scampered for their lives. Some described what it was like to be caught in the crossfire.
There was heavy shooting. Everybody was lying down on the floor.
Haitians expressed anger over the lack of security and the growing instances of near-death experiences.
The situation that I saw down there is difficult. Everybody is gathering their belongings to leave the area.
Armed gangs fall onto us. We can't take it anymore. We have nowhere to go. We run with our belongings to put them away somewhere.
It's estimated that criminal gangs
Under the curses. Under the curses. Can't say it no more. Can't say it. We're under these are the Israelites. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease, neither shall the sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord Yahweh shall give thee there a trembling of heart and a failing of eyes and a sorrow of mind. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shall have none assurance of thy life. That's what's taking place in Haiti right now. They are under the curses. Ecclesiasticus chapter 41, we're going to go down to verse 6. It says, the inheritance of sinners' children shall perish. And that's who we are. We are the inheritors of sinners' children. And their prosperity shall have a perpetual reproach. Our forefathers had sinned. We know that. If we go to Jeremiah 16 and 19. O Lord, Yahweh, my strength and my fortress and my refuge, in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee. These are the Israelites, talking about Gentiles, from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Surely our fathers have inherited lies. What are those lies? Catholicism, Renaissance Christianity, Voodooism, Islam. Those are those lies. The religions and the beliefs of these other so-called gods of the other nation. Those are the lies that they've inherited. That makes him think he's a voodoo priest, right? He's inherited lies, right? Doing what do you call it? A unity camp. The Catholics are doing a unity camp with the voodoo priests to unite in worship. They've inherited life. Catholicism, white Renaissance Christianity is a lie. It's the white man's God. White Jesus It's not our power. Our power is Yahweh, Wahasham, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ. That's our power. Voodooism is not our thing, but we've inherited lies. Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit. Shall a man make gods unto himself, and they are no gods? Therefore, behold, I will this once cause them to know, I will cause them to know mine hand by my might, and they shall know that my name, that's how important the name is Yahweh. Wa Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is his son. Yahweh is the father. That's how important the name is. So right now, they don't know the name family. They've inherited lies from their forefathers. These are Israelite Gentiles, still in a Gentile state of mind. I want you to truly understand. These are Israelite Gentiles in a Gentile state of mind. That's why the scripture says, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and they shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity and things wherein there is no profit. These are Israelites in a Gentile state of mind, worshipping the gods of their forefathers because their forefathers had inherited lies. Catholicism is alive. Voodooism is alive. Lie. Renaissance Christianity is a lie. Islam is a lie. And whatever other gods they're worshipping on the island, it's a lie. So when we go back to Ecclesiasticus, the inheritance of sinners, children, shall perish, and their posterity shall have a perpetual reproach. The children will complain of an ungodly father, because they shall be reproached for his sake. We are those children. Woe be unto you, ungodly men, which have forsaken the law of the Most High Yahweh. For if you increase, it shall be to your destruction. If you increase, it shall be to your destruction.
During the violence that ensued, reports say nearly all of the 4,000 inmates at Haiti's National Penitentiary in the country's capital, Port-au-Prince, escaped. Human rights group RNDDH says the penitentiary was built to house 700 people, but for years has been holding thousands. A nighttime curfew and a 72-hour state of emergency was declared across the nation in an attempt to restore order. Haitian Prime Minister Ariel Henry is out of the country on a trip to Kenya, where he asked again for support of a United Nations-backed security force. According to the UN, Haiti has about 9,000 police officers to support 11 million residents.
If you increase, it is to your destruction. 9,000 police can't support 11 million residents. Because that works out to one police officer for every 1,200 residents, roughly. All right? It's to your destruction. Because it shall be to, if you increase, it shall be to your destruction under the curses. And if you be born, you shall be born to a curse. And if you die, a curse shall be your portion. Because you're going to come back in the reincarnation, boy, in the third or fourth generation of your family line. And we're going to keep coming back until the Lord comes to deliver the remnant of the children of Israel, just so you understand. Right? And if you're born, you shall be born to a curse. And if you die, a curse shall be your portion. So they're under the curses. I can bring out much more scriptures to show you that, but I don't think I need to. They're under the curses. The Haitians are Israelites, predominantly the tribe of Levi. I pray you are edified, and I'll pray this video gets out to them somehow. I don't know. Lord willing, it's all in the Lord's hand. All praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Shalom. Please leave your comments in the comment board if you were edified by today's edification. Please leave your comments. And even if you weren't edified, leave your comments. Let me know. All right? Shalom. 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 All praises.